question. Some of the students, they ask the question. So let's wait for 2 or 3 minutes if people connect here, so then we can start the video. So today's video is basically the question answers about the students. They ask their doubts, very first thing. And the second thing, they ask about like how they can manage their gap filling. They need some tips. In today's video, definitely I'll give you some of the tips. Then how can you work on your gap filling, very first thing. And also some of the students, they ask about the speed of their exam, like the reading or the stuff they are using in the exam. So that's another question, like the speed. So if you are talking about the speed in IELTS exam for the practice playback, so definitely speed 1.2x is fine. It can be useful if you want to gradually get used to it and understanding the fast speed. That's the main. So in today's video, we will discuss about your speed. So how you can manage the speed and understand the things in there. And the second thing, some of the students, they ask the question about the gap filling. I'll give you the tips how you can fill that gap. That is again the another task or question from the students. So today's live session, I'll just clear your doubts, and then after we will go over your comments, your questions in the comment section. I will definitely read everything in front of you, and then we can start giving you, I will give you the replies of that. The other thing which I need to consider here with you, it's time around 9:27. I think in India it's 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. So it is easier for everybody. Then you can connect and join the session. So in that way you can have all the problems what you feel in your IELTS exam, your questions, your doubts, we can clear here. At this time here, it's super sunny weather. As you can see that there's a very, very big sun outside. We are in America, so here, oh sorry, oh my screen is just wiggly. So let's see. So let's go over the questions. Let's start. I think there is some of the students, they connect here. So it's time to just start sharing the screen. I'm just going to share my screen, and then you can see, we can start with the questions, comments. Yes, let's start. So here we are. So I will start with the comments when what students ask the questions and the doubts. So very first I will start with the questions what they ask today. So I will go over the questions, their questions they ask about. The first, start with the first one. So this is Ansari. He asked the question about, ma'am, please tell me the speed 1.25 or not. So what my understanding, when you are asking the question, so definitely I want you to be explain properly with what is your question. But what my understanding right now, you are asking about the practice speed. So for IELTS listening practice, a playback speed is 1.25x. It can be useful if you want to gradually get used to understanding the fast speed. However, it is important to balance the speed with comprehensions. So start with the normal 1x, and after that, to ensure that you are catching up all the details, and once you are comfortable, then you can increase it to 1.25x for more challenging and practicing. So I will reply this here because students ask me and approve it, and then I will reply that definitely in there. So second question they ask about, ma'am, please video about the gap fill tips. So gap filling is your, if I will say gap filling, that gap filling means you are asking about the tips and tricks how you can manage the time in there. So before starting this, if you are new on this channel, I will start giving you the tips about this. If you are new on this channel, then please do subscribe. Consider to subscribe this channel, because here you can get the opportunity to talk with me, and you can clear your doubts here also. And also, if you need any help, any support, then definitely you can send me the comment in the comment section. Definitely in this session we will always clear your doubts. And also, students ask about the predictions. Definitely, I always upload the predictions as per my students review what they had it in the exam. So on the basis of that, I always predict the exam, whatever you will find it. And if you like this video, if you like this conversation, then please give me a thumbs up. It gives me a little bit, because I'm spending time without any money. So this is free of cost class. You can understand, you can get that opportunity to listen. And also, if you want to do free speaking with me, then please write down your email in the comment section. I will definitely organize some free speaking sessions, and we are always conducting the free speaking sessions. But if you are really interested, then definitely I will send you the meeting invite. I will always prefer to the students they can join the WhatsApp group, because in that group I always paste the link of our speaking. But if you don't, you can send me the message here too. So in that way I will consider that also. I'll put that your name or your email ID in that list. Okay, so now let's go to your question. The students asked the question about that gap filling. Now I'm going to give you the answer of this one, because some students ask, ma'am, please a video about the gap filling tips. So now I'm going to give you the gap filling tips. But before that, if you're new on this channel, please consider to subscribe this channel. So here is the, I'm going to share the screen, so in that way you can have that capability to see that. So here is the reply of your, there is. So now you can see the question. Students ask the question, my reply that I hope it will help you out with that in your IELTS exam preparation. So let's get started. Very first, students ask the question, the gap filling. They asked this question twice, so I put that both comments here, so that in that way they can understand, like, okay, I'm considering your comments. I'm always value my students. If you are new on this channel, then it can, please shoot the message. I will definitely reply you back, and also consider your question here in the chat. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up, so in that way I feel like, okay, you are all aware and listening to me and paying attention too. All right, so very first tip, for here's my reply of the question of tips for the gap filling. So very first, read the instructions. Read the instructions carefully, very carefully, because it gives you the correct idea. So all right, so let me, it'll give me a little small so that you can see the whole screen here. Let's see now. So very first tip is read the instruction carefully and pay attention to the word limits for each gap. So whenever you are paying attention, usually when you read the paragraph or listen to the reading, then very first or second or third sentence, you can find the words which is really matches with the reading, or it gives you some idea what that passage or this reading about. So pay attention when you are listening to your reading. Pay attention to that. In that way you can have some idea, and you can get some idea to you can get some idea that you can have the understanding of the what they are saying and what they are asking. Second tip is skim the text first. So skim the text first means get a general idea of the passage before focusing on the specific gap. So when you are talking about the gap, so gap means like when you are talking about something like is matches with the information, you need to focus on that. So when you are focusing on the gaps, when you are focusing on the general idea, then definitely it gives you a little bit overview of your reading or your listening session. If you like this video, please, I'll really appreciate if you will give me a thumbs up. In that way I feel like, okay, you are all aware and with me and listening to me. I'm not like talking alone here in my study room. All right, the third tip is look for the keywords. That is another tip for my side. I hope this reply helped you out with that. So look for the journal keywords. So journal keywords is always pay attention to the keywords in the question. So always you're when once examiner asks you the question, or listening when they will look at the questions, and according to that question you can see the answers on first or second or third sentences, and you cannot find more than that. If you skip something, if you like distract, sometimes we distract, right? So if you distract, just and then move to the next quickly, you need to switch to the next question, because if you will lose the focus, if you will lose the attention, then definitely you will mess up with all your listening or reading. So please pay attention. If you feel like, okay, this question or this keyword or this word is skipped, that is from third line, and now I'm in fourth line, then forget that one and then move to the next question and next keyword, because in that way you can keep focus and you can also gain the rest of the exam marks. Otherwise, if you will just stressed out on that side, oh, this question is missed or this keyword is not matches with the another sentences, then definitely it will give you some stress, and also you will mess up with all your other reading session or the listening one. So look for the keywords, pay attention to keywords in the questions that matches to the words or synonym. Synonym is one of the vocab, like your matching words, right? So always pay attention. Sometimes your question is having the word which is, when you are looking for the answer, they use the synonym soon over there. So mostly I always mention the words. I think you all aware about the synonyms, but if you need the list of the synonyms, then definitely I'll give you that also, because it is good to have everything with you when you are preparing your IELTS exam. Like when you are talking about the abandon, if the question they will ask the abandoned house, or then you can, the what is the next synonym word for that? It's a leaf, it's desert, and deserted area. Alive, lively. And then the other, if you are talking about the bad, bad is evil or wicked. If you are talking about the beautiful, then it's adorn or decorate. And if you're talking about the behavior, then it's a synonym is conduct or demeanor. And then if you're talking about the big, they can also use the word big in the question. But when you are talking about your sentence or your reading, when you are paying attention over there, might be they can use the word anonymous or gigantic. So means gigantic and anonymous, both words are matches to your question, what question you can see in your reading side. So those words are really important. That's why we encourage the students, when you are preparing your IELTS exam, always prepare your synonyms also, because it is also gives you the equally, it is very important, equally important as per your preparation. Like if they will talk about the clothes, if the topic is clothes, then clothes, if they use the word clothes in the question, they might be use the uh, answer when they are talking about the answer, or they are talking about in the sentence, in the paragraph, they can use the word dress, or they can use the words attire. So these words are the synonyms. If they talk about the constant in the question, then they can use the word eternal, internal. These words are kind of a same. So you need to be pay attention when you are using and when you are working on your synonyms and when you are working in the paragraphs. So this is my third tip: always pay attention to the keywords and always pay attention to the synonyms when you are working on your reading or listening side, because if you read the question and then you can go back to your reading when you are paying attention, then always find the matching words in there. Number four, predict the type of word needed. Sometimes, if you are confused, then you need to predict the word in there, like determine if the gap needs a noun, a word, the verb, or adjective, or etc. Or based on the sentence structure, you need to figure out that what the requirement of this sentence or this word. Sometimes you need to predict the word, sometimes you need to put the information there according to your guess. So please be aware, when you are predicting the things, you need to be very careful and look at the nouns, verbs, and adjectives, pronouns in the word, in that sentence. Number 5, use the context clue. That is again very, very important. When you are using the context clue, means the surrounding text. When you are you like this tip is for when you are looking for the headings. You know that one of the section where you can find the headings, right? So in your part, if I'll say in your listening session, part 1, match the information, right? When you are talking about the match the information, or in reading section, when you are talking about the list of headings, right? In passage 2, they always ask you the list of heading questions. When they ask you a list of heading questions, then definitely you need to use the clues. Use the clues means you always pay attention to the surrounding text. Surrounding text often provides the hints about the correct answer. Surrounding text, what does that mean? Surrounding text one means like you are reading the passage 2, and passage 2 you will read first line, second line, and third line. You can definitely get the idea of the heading. You can find like 1, 2, 3, 4 headings, and then it's your choice. Is not your choice, I can say. It's strongly I recommend that you can read that, that you can look at that reading passage 2, and then accordingly you can put that the right information on the basis of that keywords which you get it from that passage 2 for the right heading. So in that way you need to get the clues from the passage, and you need to accordingly you need to put that information in there. So that's number 5. And number 6, check grammar and spellings. So here I will give you another tip here. Always prefer whenever you are preparing your IELTS exam, mostly when I saw my students, when I give them a IELTS exam, IELTS preparation notes and everything, they prefer to use the technology like the laptop or the computer or laptop or their mobile phones or tabs. So my always my it's kind of a request, you can say, or my suggestion to them. I always let them know, please use your handwriting, your pen and paper and pencil. So pen, paper, when you are using the pen and paper, right? Or you can use the pencil, because IELTS is again based on pencils, right? So when you are using that, in that way you can also get your motor skills trained with your mind skills. So always I prefer the students to use handwriting. Write as much as you can, write. And when you are writing, and that time you can speak also in your mind. When you are writing, always pronounce the words. Two things will give it, it will gives you two benefits. Very first benefit, your handwriting will improve, very first, and your coordination with mind and your hand will be both will equal. And the third thing, you will get the spellings. Spelling is really matters in IELTS exam. Even though singular, plural, when your grammar, we talk about the grammar, that is again really matters in IELTS exam. If your grammar is not correct, then you will definitely not get the marks. Your question, even though if S or ES, if you forget to put their S or forget to put their ES, then you are, even though you choose the right option, it will gives you no marks. You will get the 0 credit for that answer if you will forget to use the grammar rule in there. So grammar is number 1. Spellings is also equally important. That is not number 2, I can say equally important. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. In that way I have that motivation to create the more videos like this for you. And also, if you have any question, you can write down in the comment section. I will read it for you, and then I will definitely reply you back. If you have any doubt, any question, any concern about today's video, or if you have any question for your future upcoming exams, definitely we'll go over the comments after this gap filling tips. So number 6, I hope you can get it. Like grammar is equally important, spellings are equally important, and my recommendation, start writing when you are preparing your IELTS exam. It will gives you the opportunity to remember. Once you start writing, it will automatically gives you grammar and spelling correction automatically it will improve. You have no need to put some extra efforts to improve your grammar. You have no need to put anything extra, because once you are start writing, and after that writing, when you check your text after that, then first time you write, and second time when you check, that it will revise your memory, or it will gives you some opportunity to learn and memorizing the things. And the third thing, once something is wrong, then you can just correct it, and once you think you will correct it, and you will get the benefit from that. So in that way, my recommendation, strong recommendation to all of you, start writing. And the third thing, okay, so one of the question which I got, one of the students is asking, please make the video about complex compound and compound complex. Definitely, how we can improve and practice it properly. Yes, exact. I will definitely note down this question, because in my settings, something is not correct here. So I will write down. So your question is, you need a complex and compound, uh, and compound, complex, compound, and compound complex. Compound complex sentences. So I always prefer to, as I mentioned, I always prefer to write. So in that way, I remember what the next question I need to prepare for you guys. So tomorrow morning, I will definitely give you the proper understanding of this topic, how you can improve your practice properly on your compound and compound complex sentences. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for AI Sports. I don't know what your name is, but again, thank you for your question. And tomorrow you can get the answer of this question. Means your morning and my evening. Yeah, I will definitely get back to you on that. So, okay, let's see, come back here again to the tip 6. I hope you understand the tip 6 is really you uh, definitely start writing and start working on your grammar. If you need any help, like the AI sports, they give me the question, I will definitely work on that, and then come back with the right answer for you, an easy answer. So my seventh tip is for today, seventh but not last, don't overthink. Because I saw my students, and also like in your side of the part, I always feel like these uh, this question, this tip is really important for everybody, because I saw many of my students, they always overthink, even though they are sometimes they are wrong, they're not wrong, they're right, they're always correct, their first instinct is always correct, but again they were overthink, and at last they will always say, oh, okay, I feel I was correct, but I feel like this is not the right answer, and then they put the wrong answer sometimes. So sometimes the most obvious answer, when you are looking for the reading, when you are looking for your writing, sometimes your most obvious question are correct. So if you are correct, then use that correct answer, because I always feel like students, sometimes they are correct, but sometimes they feel like, okay, because they are overthinking, and in overthinking they feel like, okay, might be they are wrong, but they are never, they sometimes instincts are always good. So in that way, you need to always, whatever you are thinking first, you need to start working, and you need to start working, and you need to put the answer there, because most of the time you need to trust yourself. Most of the time what you are thinking, what you are saying is always correct. So this is the seventh tip and the last tip of the day for this video, this video or this question. So if you are new on this channel, so these all are the strategy will help you to approach your gap filling task uh, with more confidence. If you follow all these gaps, if you follow all the tips which I gave it to you in this video, I will definitely upload this video after our live session you can see that, but I will make that very clear tips for you in the video side. You can see this. If you have any question on that, please write down in the comment section. I will wait for 5 minutes, and after that I will start the next topic. If you have any question on the gap filling, please write down there in the comment section. uh, After that, I will give you only 5 minutes, and then I will start picking up the question which I have it in the chat. Complex and compound. Only 5 minutes you have it. If you have any question, please let me know. If you any doubts related with this video, with this tips what students asked me before, then please let me know right now, so we can clear the doubts here. I'll give you only 2 minutes. If you have any question, please let me know. So yes, if you want to take the IELTS exam, go ahead, take it, because it will gives you more wings, more opportunity to grow. Definitely, I always recommend my students, if you like to learn the new language, because it's a new language, what will happen? It's all your destiny. But if you start learning the new language, it will gives you more freedom and more you, if you want to go outside to your, like wherever you are living right now, so outside of your city, outside of anywhere, so it will gives you the opportunity to learn more, and learn, and it will give you other opportunities to make your people friendly, and also open with open with your own point of view or your own vision. So I always recommend my students, if you want to learn, definitely go ahead, learn, because there's a no limit. Sky is a limit. So you can do whatever you want to do. You can gain everything, whatever you achieve. So whatever you want to achieve, always go ahead, focus on the target, whatever you wanted. So if you want to learn new language, do it. IELTS is the best option. IELTS now, in these days, IELTS is little expensive. Not little, it's more expensive. But if you are focusing to work on IELTS, definitely I'll say definitely go ahead, start working on that. But pay attention, be focused, don't distract. If your goal is IELTS, then please focus on your goal, because it takes too much hard work, too much guidance, too much practice of your handwriting, your grammar, your spellings, everything. Because IELTS itself is a big course. You need to learn that. You need to be careful about that. So I have booked exam date. I want to take regular classes from you. Is this possible? Give me the proper guidance. So for my schedule, I am only available on, so very first thing, because I'm in Pacific side, I'm in America, so definitely I can give you the guidance, I can give you the class. But if you ask me for proper 5 days or 6 days class, that's not possible for me, because I'm working also. These 3 or 4 days I'm always, because I like to teach the students. So for these 3, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday is the day when I will talk to my students, and I teach also in my center. So definitely, I will help you out with these 4 days: Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday is definitely, I can give you the one-on-one class session also. Like, I will improve your English if you want to talk to me like regularly, Mondays and Tuesdays, around 11 o'clock, then 11 to 12, or 11:30 to 12, 30 minutes or 35 minutes. I will talk to you. Then it will gives you some opportunity. It will grow your confidence. So building a confidence is also one of the best thing. When you have that confidence, then you can talk to anyone, anytime. So Monday and Tuesday, I can definitely say yes, but for the rest of Saturday and Sunday, I always give the live sessions like this. We always talk. And Monday, Tuesday is okay. If you are okay with that, then Monday and Tuesday from next week, I will, right after our live session. Live session is my, I like to talk lively with the people. So after that, we will definitely take some time and I will talk to you about it from next Monday. For today, the question is for the compound sentences, complex sentences, and the structure of the, how you can do that. We will talk about that after 5 minutes. So here is which I told you my schedule. So this is the schedule. I can just give you only Monday and Tuesday time. Saturdays and Sundays always outing days, but again, I prefer to talk to my students, but very little time I can give that days, Saturdays and Sundays. And Saturday and Sunday, I prefer to be online here on around 4:30, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, like here is 4 a.m. and in India is 4:30. So in that way, during the day, I have very less students because students are always busy during the day. But Mondays and Tuesdays is a good time because I always spend time around 9:30 or 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. So always I find my students here also, and also my this side of the other group is also available during the day because I'm teaching them during the daytime. So yes, obviously I will help you out on Mondays and Tuesdays, and we will talk about more after that. Um, Ajay Babu. Okay. All right, so move forward to the question to improve your understanding and use of complex compound sentence and compound complex sentences. So I will give you the little how you can practice and enhance your skills in there. I will also send this uh, make this video for you and then upload that video on my channel here in IELTS Wisdom. If you like this video, if you like conversation, right, like communicating right now with me, then please give me a thumbs up. In that way, I feel like, okay, you all are here and aware and listening to me. So if you like it, then please give it a thumbs up, and then we can continue this conversation. So now let's get started with the practice your how to enhance your skills in compound complex compound and compound complex sentences. So here is the first tip: understand the sentence type. Very first, so very first, simple sentence. A single independent clause is says like she reads the book, right? She reads books. So in compound, when you are talking about compound, then two independent clauses join by coordinating the conjunction. So in that way, you can say for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Example, the same example, I'll use that. She reads the book and she writes stories. So this is type of, you are making compound, means two sentences with the connector and, right? So you use the conjunction here. So conjunction is a words like for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. So when you are using these, where we use these sentences, these conjunctions, when we are joining two sentences. So in simple sentence, you say she reads the book. She reads books, right? So if she reads book, and when you are joining the other sentence, independent, two independent clauses, then you can say she reads books and she writes stories. And in complex, if we talk about the third part, because The question is simple, compound, and complex sentence, right? So in complex sentence, so one independent clause and one more dependent clause, when they both together, then it makes the complex. Like, she reads books because she loves stories. It's kind of a complex, right? So here, one independent clause and one more dependent clause makes the sentence complete. And the third thing here, the compound complex sentence, that's the other question, right? So in according to the comment, if you will see. So very first question thing was they were asking about the simple sentence, and second they were asking about compound sentence, and third they were asking about the complex sentence, and the fourth, the last one, is compound complex sentence. So the answer on this one, when two or more independent clauses, two or more independent clauses and at least one dependent clause, they all are in the one sentence. This is, she reads books because she loves stories and she writes them in her free time. Got it? So very first simple sentence, she reads books. Second, when you add the conjunction here, so it makes like she reads books and she writes stories. When you are talking about the complex sentence, she reads books because she loves stories. No conjunction here. So here's a helping dependent clause. And then when you are talking about the compound complex sentence, then it says she reads books because she loves stories and she writes them in her free time. So here you add up both. You add up here because the complex sentence joining word, and also you add the conjunction. And when you add both things, and it comes with come out with the compound complex sentence. I hope you understand. If not, then definitely I will make the another video of for you to get the clarity and clear understanding of this complex compound and compound complex sentences. It can greatly enhance your writing and speaking skills, definitely. Here's another example, one more I can give you right now. And next I can also give you, thanks for understanding it, but if you can have more understanding, so I'll start with the definition. Definitely watch the video. I will put all this whatever I'm speaking right now, I'm discussing with you right now, I will definitely make a video and upload that in there, so that gives you more clear idea. In compound sentence, the compound sentence, two or more. Compound sentence contains two or more independent clause joined by coordinating conjunction for. What is a conjunction? Conjunction has for, and, nor, but, or, yet, or so. So these all are the conjunction types when you are joining the two or more independent clauses, that makes the compound sentence. Okay, so example again, another, I finished my homework and I went for a walk. So the and is your conjunction, and then this conjunction join two sentences, that's called compound sentence. Now, complex sentence. So complex sentence, again, the definition of this complex sentence is, complex sentence has two independent clauses and at least one dependent clause. Understand? There's a two, there is a complex sentence has one independent clause and at least one dependent clause. Independent and dependent, both are there, and connected by the subordinating conjunction like because, although, since, unless. It's very, very important in your for your speaking, for your writing also. And you see, since the time was past, so I wasn't there on time. Since it's morning, I wasn't be able to eat, or I wasn't able to catch up the things. All right, so these kind of these words definitely help you out in your speaking. And for example, for this complex sentences, I went for a walk because I finished my homework. So in that way, you can say complex sentence is also taking the help from the subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunction is always because, although, since, unless. There's so many. I will put the list in there if you need. Then definitely I will help you out to understand more on that. And the question which you ask, compound complex sentence. So here the definition, if you can have that paper pen with you, then definitely write down the definition, or you can wait for this video. I will definitely upload right after this session. This type of combines elements of compound and complex sentences, contains at least two independent clauses and one or more dependent clause. This is a third question which you ask, compound complex sentences. So here, this type of combines element of compound and complex sentences, containing two independent clauses and one more dependent clause. So it will be more compound and complex. It makes more compound and complex. So how? Let me give you the example for this one. So you can say, because the previous example, which I already used, that finished my homework. So because I finished my homework, I went for a walk, right? And I listened to music. So you have to make this sentence more complex, compound and complex, right? In the simple sentence, compound, you already said that I finished my homework and I went for a walk, right? Very simple. Compound but simple. And complex sentences, you put little bit, like use the subordinating conjunction here. You said, I went for a walk because I finished my homework. In our previous compound sentence, use the simple conjunction, and here you use the subordinating conjunction, like because, although, since, unless, kind of. And the third type which you asked, the compound complex sentence, here you make it more complex. You use the subordinating conjunction, like because, as well as you use the compound sentence structure also here, like and. So in that way, you use here and make the sentence more compound and complex. Because I finished my homework, I went to the walk, and I listened to music. So in that way, your structure is more complex. So more example, if you want to do the practice strategy way for this, so learn conjunctions and clauses. So coordinating conjunctions like for, and, nor, but, or, yet. So you need to memorize these. And subordinating conjunctions like because, although, since, unless, while, when, etc. You need to memorize these also. Independent clause can stand alone as a sentence. An dependent clause cannot stand alone and depend on an independent clause. So everything is dependent or independent side. And then if you are talking about the analyze sentence, then identify the clause. Practice breaking down the sentence. Like I gave you the practice. Okay, so the example which I gave it to you, I read, she reads, or I reads, or she reads the books because she loves writing, right? So in that way, you need to definitely say, okay, analyzing means you need to breaking down the sentence to find the dependent and independent clause. So sentence mapping is really important here. Draw the diagram for visual structures to see like where the sentence start and where close and where is the different sentence. So you need to find the two different sentences, like the example which I gave it to you. Because I finished my homework, this is the one breakdown, and I went to the walk, and this is the third one. And then you need to again visually write here. So because is kind of your subordinating conjunction, and then you need to say and again is your what type of conjunction is that. Example, just give me, this is a question for you, and is what type of conjunction? I need from you your answer. I'm waiting. And is what type? What is and? What type? It's a simple conjunction. All right, so next, moving to the writing exercise. Writing exercise can say combine. That's the simple sentences. This there you can say when you are talking about very good, good job. It's an independent, very good job. So next, moving forward to the writing complex is combined simple sentences. So when you are talking about the combined simple sentences, take two simple sentences and you need to join them using the coordinating and subordinating conjunction, right? So when you are talking about the combined simple sentences, you need to say coordinating and subordinating. So these two, when you join together in your writing exercise, definitely you are mostly use this one. Expand the sentence, add the dependent clause and the simple and the compound sentences to make them complex or compound. This is your task. You need to definitely do this one. And maybe whenever you've done that one, you can also send me the text message here in the comments, so that's how I can check that you are practicing. And so practice activity, when you are practicing, rewrite the simple sentence and make it complex or compound sentence. So first you need to write the simple sentence. That's for your exercise. Write the simple sentence and make it complex, and then add compound sentence in there, and then make it little bit more compound. So here I'll give you the example, and then I will expect you the same thing in the future, that you can create one example, at least one example, and give me the comments in the comment section. In that way I feel like, okay, you understand this one. So first thing, first simple sentence, this is my example. You can use the example same way and give me your point of view. In that way I feel like, okay, you understand the concept. Okay, so now let's get started with the example. First I will say simple. Simple, I will say she reads books. Compound, I will say she reads books and she writes reviews. And complex, when I talk about the complex, then I'll say she reads books because she loves stories. So now I will expect from you to make the same way one example for me with simple, very simple sentence. And then the next is compound sentence. Add the compound thing in there, and then compound complex sentence, not the simple one, complex sentence. So first is simple, second is compound, and third is complex. So make these three simple, same sentence, twist that around with that, play that simple sentence, play around with that, and create the simple to compound and complex. I'll give you 1 minute for that if you can do it. If not, then feel free to send the message in the text chat. I will see that later. Okay, so now let's move to the third thing. This is kind of practice again. So daily journaling. So task, keep a journal. This is a task for you. Keep a journal where you focus on using a variety of sentence and structures. So for me, whenever I sat down like the night time, basically, then I will start working on my diary. So in my diary, I will see that all the task, right? So what I did it whole day. So in that way you can have to your practice of your writing task, and you can also see the compound and also see the complex, also see the simple sentences in there. So daily, this is your task, you need to definitely do it. Create a diary or make a diary before sleeping. Just start writing the sentence your whole day, what did you do. So in that way, once you will create everything and you write everything, you can also email me on my email id getsuccess66 at the rate gmail.com. I will definitely check your daily journaling. So means your daily, what task you did it. Okay, so goal is here. So you need to write down the daily journaling and also increase your comfort, increase with switching between the sentence type naturally. So, and also I will send some of the gram. If you will text me your journaling the daily routine on my email id get success 66, I will correct that. If so, I will find some um, if I find something needs to be correct in there, I will definitely help you out with that. And also, if if you if I'll see there's an improvement needed, then I will definitely send you the grammar worksheet also to focusing on the sentence structure. And also I will send you some of the links like online quiz, so that you can start working with that and it will enhance your skills. So hope you like this video. That's all I have it today, because we are almost spent 51 minutes here, around 1 hour. So if you have any question, if you have any concerns, definitely you can reach out to me anytime. I am always here. And thanks for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe and share my channel. And also, if your friends they are looking for the exam or speaking partners, then definitely please let them know. We are here to help you out without any cost. Definitely we need your time. That's your time, we need only your time. And also, if you are new on this channel, please subscribe this channel, also share this with your friends, and also let them know to join us uh, for this free listening session or free speaking session also. I will connect to my students right after, always right after my live speaking sessions. If you are interested, then definitely next week we will again start working on the online speaking sessions. I will definitely let you know. I will, you can always see my email id get success 66 at the rate gmail.com. I will add that in my slides, so that you can see that in my videos I will put that in there. So in there you can send me all the data and whatever you write. I will check. If I find any mistakes in there, I will definitely get back to you. I will send you some of the grammar worksheets, then you can pay more focus on that. For your listening and reading practice, I can only say that read academic articles and books, or even news articles. Identify the different sentence structures there, so in that way you can have some idea how they form the sentence. And also this will help you to see how complex and compound sentence are used in a natural writing. That's another tip for you guys. Listening, when you are listening, even though you're readings or listening sessions, listening recordings, then definitely listening to speeches. So in that speeches or podcasts and or debates where speakers use variety of sentences, variety of types, can help you to recognize how to structure your own sentences when you are speaking and when you are talking and to someone. By regular practice and applying these techniques, you will become a more confident and confident in constructing using complex compound and compound complex sentences effectively. So these are my tips for today. If you find this is helpful, then please give it a thumbs up. Click on the thumbs up button is on the screen when you see, and also please like and share this video with your friends. And also I'll see you tomorrow with the same time, same channel, same me, and hopefully same you, and I will expect add up some more in there. Thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you for staying with me and bearing me. Thank you, everybody. See you tomorrow, and this is all I have it today for you. Thank you, and best of luck for your IELTS exam and your IELTS preparation. Bye bye. Thank you and love you all. Bye.